Yeah, I got to sit down with head gymnastics coach Larissa Libby, and wow, what a lady.
But before we get into that, we're talking about a couple different Hawkeye sports.
Iowa baseball starts in just 2 days.
But meanwhile, Iowa basketball is well into their season.
And one player has to balance both sports.
And don't forget classes too.
DITV sports reporter Natalie Acapedi tells us more on the dual student athlete.
Preparing for baseball season.
I think the thing that it's important is that you get over there and hit and you get over there and throw. He's going to be in shape. He doesn't have to go over there and run. He doesn't have to lift. He lifts with us.
But how does one student athlete balance more than one sport?
My classes get done around noon pretty much every day. So I'll come in around noon, work for about an hour and a half, take off, go to basketball, and do basketball.
With being a student athlete, there should be a time for homework, but when?
My nights, that's what I do. I'm a big routine guy, so now that I'm kind of worked into my routine, it's been a lot easier. I had a bunch of assignments due Friday, but I got them all done Tuesday, Wednesday, because I knew I'm not doing them Friday night.
With a tight schedule in multiple sports, the body always needs time to recover.
I just got to be smarter about how I eat, sleep, just take care of my business. I just got to be mature about everything.
Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, Natalie Acapedi, DITV Sports.
Now Connor will stay with the basketball team until their season wraps up, and then he'll swap the court for the Diamond.
Although Connor's a great athlete, I don't think he can pull off 3 sports and make the wrestling team.
Yeah, Alexis, I'd have to agree with that. And the third-ranked Iowa wrestling team hosts Indiana on Friday for their senior day and travels to Wisconsin on Sunday.
Here's what the team had to say about this weekend.
But, here's the thing. We're going to do what's best for the individual. I mean, we always do, and that's a broken record going back a couple weeks when the big, why didn't you wrestle Spencer Lee came up. Well, you know what? Things happen. They happen on the road. They happen in your room late in the week. They happen.
I mean, it's not fun that it's my last time wrestling in Carver. I wish I could do it for, the next 30 years, but it's just not realistic. So I don't know. I guess I'm not really emotional in that sense, but I'm sure I'll have some emotions. Looking forward to it though.
I'd definitely say probably the Okie State duel last year. That was a pretty big highlight. I kind of went in as the underdog and definitely turned that match, and I think that was a big turning point in the duel. And then Big Tens last year, avenging a loss to the Rutgers kid, that was big for me. He was a top 15 kid, and I wasn't supposed to win that either, and got it done in overtime, and I thought those were probably my 2 biggest moments here so far in my career.
DITV wrestling beat reporter John Walsing will host the first ever Matside Show Friday to preview the meets.
I sat down with gymnastics head coach Larissa Libby to talk about her best moments at Iowa. Take a look.
The first time that we took the team to the national championship, because we had fallen and we were in a bracket that was really hard, but we came back on the last event really strong. And we qualified by .025, which is like this. For the first time in the program's history. We went down in history. So I would say, from a coaching standpoint, that was probably the standout. There are little tiny things, for last week, Emma did a vault that she's never done before. We taught her. And that she had the courage to do when her team needed her in the heat of the moment. I couldn't even stop crying for no reason, but that's what it's about.
You can catch the full version of the sit-down on the Daily Iowa YouTube page.
Well, that's all we have for you today, but DITV sports director Lucy Rodine is taking the week off from her courtside show to focus on our DITV sports segments that will come out tonight on DailyIowan.com.
But don't worry, tomorrow DITV women's basketball beat reporter Natalie Acapedi will have a women's basketball edition of the courtside show.
Caitlin and Becca, take it away.